Hello guys, welcome back to the channel guys. This is it's_Jackie62 guys. And guys, if it's the first time you're seeing me, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share. I'm gonna always say it. Some people have a problem with you saying like, subscribe, comment and share. Like me, okay? Comment on me and share me. Okay, all right guys, today we're going to be talking about some real stuff, what is going on YouTube guys. But guys, if you notice, I'm still at the hotel. I am still on vacation and I'm still trying to do some work here on YouTube, but I'm very busy. Me and my husband had planned to take a 6-month vacation, but I don't know if that's gonna work. It's already been 2 weeks going on to 3 weeks, and I had promised to share some vacation stuff, but my husband does not want to share any vacation moments, so I'm going to have to, abide by what my husband wants and what is also good for us and our relationship. I have to give him that respect. But in the meantime, guys, I'm still going to be bringing you guys reaction and some vlogging and other things that's going on around us, okay? So anyways, guys, let's get into it, huh? Okay, all right. Anyways, guys, today I'm going to be talking about YouTubers, what's been going on the streets of YouTube. And there's a lot of unkind stuff that's been going on YouTube. A lot of people are saying bad stuff about other people, doing bad stuff to other people, and especially those reactors from Jamaica. I think they're going a little bit too far. You guys need to stop, because YouTube has their guideline. You cannot harass anybody. You cannot threaten anyone on YouTube. Intimidation, you can't do that. Violent behavior, it's a no-no. Bullying, okay? Harmful and dangerous comments, hate speech, firearms, vulgar languages, thumbnails. I see some people out there putting on some crazy thumbnails that has nothing to do with reaction. And you have a lot of people out there are intimidating and harassing other people that are doing their reaction. And they're talking about, oh, certain things that's on here is nobody's business. First of all, let me educate you. YouTube is a public platform. And whatever you put out in your video or anybody put out in their video publicly on YouTube, people have a right to comment on whatever is put out publicly on the YouTube platform. So we don't need intimidation on here. We don't need harassment. We don't need threats on here. And we don't need bullying, because people are doing their own content. First of all, they're on their own platform. They're making their reaction based on the videos that have been put out there. They're not making up stories and imagining things. I wonder what happened here, or I wonder what they're commenting. I am commenting on what has been putting out in people's videos. So whoever you are, or you want to get personal, or you want to come and threat, send bad words my way, I don't care. If you don't like it, that's too bad for you. If you don't like it, you don't need to watch my videos if you don't like what I'm saying. Because whatever I'm saying is, I'm reacting to what you guys are putting out in your videos. And I have the right to do that. And you guys are not going to come here and bully me to say that I don't have the right to say certain things because it's not my business. YouTube is my business. And as long as you put out anything in your video, or anybody else has put out, like Cody Smith put out stuff in his videos, anybody can comment on it. Anyone can make a video off of it. Okay? YouTube allows that. So please don't come here with your nasty, ignorant words and nasty, ignorant self. Don't waste your time on me. I am a businesswoman, okay? And if you guys in Jamaica are starving for food down there, I'm not. Okay, I am not. I don't have any problem with my life. I am happy with my life. Okay, so leave me alone. Do not disturb me. Okay, because I don't want to go there with none of you all. Okay, I don't want to. But one thing I know though, you guys are not gonna intimidate me. You're not gonna send violent threats to me, or you guys not gonna come and try to harass me. It's not going to work, okay? So the best thing I can tell you, go somewhere, whoever you are, go somewhere, go take care of your own business. Let me take care of my own business, because I've got a lot of business to take care. Okay, I've got a lot. I'm a business person. I'm just not only here on YouTube. I just don't tell people my business, because I don't want people come and stalk me because I'm saying I have this and I say I have that. I don't have to prove nothing to none of you all, okay? So one thing I can tell you, leave me the heck alone, okay? One last time, and we're gonna move on to the real business. Guys, I had to turn on the air condition because when we left, we had turned off the air conditioner, and so getting hot here, so gotta make sure this place cool down. I can't stand heat like that. Anyways, guys, what's been going on in Jamaica? I've seen a lot of weird thumbnails. People are creating a lot of thumbnails, throwing words at each other, doing all kinds of bad stuff to each other. But you know, people like you that is intimidating people and, you know, sending threats to people, not going to last too long here on YouTube. Number one, YouTube is not located in Jamaica. YouTube is an American company, okay? And any minute, anyone can get eliminated off of YouTube. Nobody owns YouTube. So why are you spending your precious time, or whatever time you have, tearing down other people, tearing people down, saying bad stuff about people, doing this and doing that? Everybody is people are getting mad. I seen one girl was saying up there, oh, the video that Carla Smith put out, and was saying all kinds of bad stuff to Daddy Gog, and it's been a few days or a few weeks already. It doesn't matter. What you don't understand is the internet never sleeps. Let me educate you again. The internet never sleeps. You see that video that Carla Smith put out? Even though Carla Smith may have deleted the video or hide the video in private mode, I guarantee you that somebody right now have downloaded that video. Somebody have shared that video to somebody else. So I don't know what you're talking about, lady. And then again too, people can come out anytime. You can put up a video today. Say for instance, today is what? September 2nd, right? People can be watching the videos, they'll be doing stuff, continue with their own life. And at the ending of the month, they decide, you know what, I'm gonna, you know, that video that I watched earlier on with Carla Smith, I think it's time for me to put my 2 cents in. What you gonna do about it? You can't do nothing about it. There's no law that says that when a person put out a video 4 weeks ago, you can't come back and get back to that video. Lady, what is your problem? If you don't understand YouTube business, come off of YouTube business, okay? This is called reaction. And reaction is not meant to tear somebody down, to threaten somebody, to send words of, you know, to people. Reaction means you react on a certain content with your own opinion, in your own words about what you saw in their videos. That's what reaction means. And you can't come up here and react to something and be making up words, putting up other things in your video that has nothing to do with the video. That's not reaction. Reaction means you see a video out there, you watch the video, and you make your comment, you criticize that video, you analyze that video, okay? That's what reaction means. You criticize and you analyze, okay? And you comment, and you agree to disagree. That's what reaction is. Reaction is you don't have a person putting out their video and you guys are taunting somebody, calling people all kinds of names, calling them rat, calling them this, calling them that, and you constantly on one person. First of all, you guys were talking about, oh, Daddy Gargan was too much on Carter Smith. And now it seems as if you guys cannot leave off a Daddy Gargan name. And then some of you got upset because I said that Carter Smith was not supposed to have talked to Daddy Gargan that way because Daddy Gargan is 73 years old. And I am not going to take back my words. I'm entitled to my own opinion. I'm entitled to do my reaction on my channel. I'm not coming on your channel and telling you what to do with your video and how for you to do it. Okay, however I want to do my video, I am entitled to do it however I want to do it. And if I want to use a commentator in my background and a commentator don't want to show her face, you're entitled to do a video also without showing your face. So why you guys have so much problems with everything? It seems as if some of you Jamaican reactors are big time troublemakers. You guys live for war, you guys live for violence. This is not a war zone here. YouTube is not a war zone. YouTube is a platform that people can make money on, not for you to be coming here creating war against one person to the next. Some of you reactors, as soon as somebody says something bad about Carter Smith, okay, or somebody disagree to what some of the stuff them that Carter Smith do, if you're a reactor, right, and you're looking into the video, you should be able to say, this is wrong and this is right. At that moment when you're watching that video and you analyzing that video, you should be able to say, well, Colors, you shouldn't have to be cursing out like that, okay? You shouldn't have done that. And I don't know why Carter Smith has fallen into this type of trap. And I think it's because he's watching some of you guys as nonsense, it's S-H-I-T, what you guys do in Jamaica. I just wish that Carter Smith would isolate itself from all of these unnecessary, inappropriate, irrelevant behaviors that you guys are doing. You guys are just doing it. You guys are souping up Carter Smith. You guys are I don't know what you guys are doing to him. You guys are just taunting this man. That's what you call taunting. And terrorizing this man, terrorizing him to the point where he had to come back and say stuff that he's not supposed to come back and say stuff. Now, for a father like that with 4 kids, he's a married man. It doesn't matter if we or Daddy Gargan or anybody else says that he should have kissed his wife at the airport. What was wrong with us saying that he should have hugged and kissed his wife at the airport? What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Nothing. I saw a video when Carter Smith went to pick up Sham at the airport, right? And it was a complete different video. It was so warming that he was welcoming his wife back to Jamaica. He even went as far as painting up the house while she was gone, which that was very, very nice of him to do. Very impressive. Very, very nice. That was a nice husband providing for his wife and preparing for his wife return back from vacation, even though I would have liked to see you gone on the vacation. But like I said, you probably had your business and a lot of things that you needed was to do, so maybe you couldn't have gone on this vacation at this time. But as a married person, I feel my opinion is, don't you have to listen to me, this is my opinion and this is my channel. It would have been nice to see you've gone on vacation with your wife and your 2 beautiful children. That's how I feel. That's how I felt. And that's it. And I'm not going to change my words or my thoughts because you guys don't like what I'm saying. I'm not going to change for you guys because that's how I felt and that's how I'm still feeling about it. But anyways, let's get back to the airport when he went to pick up his wife from the airport. Clyde and him had gone to pick them up. That was a lovely video because Sham even came out recording him at the same time too. And I kind of liked that. That was kind of like warming. The children, them ran to hug him up. I think the younger one was holding him more. The older one is a little bit, she's a little bit, something else. Kids are. Kids, they follow their own mind, they do their own thing. But overall, it was beautiful to see. It was very, very nice to see. So, Color Smith, what you did was very nice. You also ordered new furnitures for your wife. You ordered, I think, a couch. You ordered a dining table. And Shamba just taking everything in. She's different anyways, because it was me. I probably would like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy I got that. But I understand. I can see the appreciation in her. I can see that she said, oh, that was kind of nice. But every women are different. Some women are more emotional than some women, are different. So, but I felt that she definitely appreciated everything that Colors did. I also saw where Colors was wiping down the cabinets, them cleaning up everything. That was very nice to see. That kind of like warmed my heart. That's what you call a family. That's definitely what you call a family. I like that. So I think that Colors should what Colors should do, Colors should remain the good person that he is. And Colors should just keep a lot of people away from him, because you know what? People is your downfall. I've been there and I've done that. I had a store before and I had lots of things going on for me, and I almost got fallen down by people that knows me. People that knew me was trying to sue me. So Colors, please be careful. Don't do any more free shout outs in Jamaica. Don't make yourself so accessible to people. Don't do it. I think by now you should realize that a lot of people are not for you. And you have a lot of pretenders around you. You have a lot of pretenders that is making videos off of you. But in the meantime, they don't care about you. Because you know why? If you buck your toe right now, they're not going to tell you, Colors, you know what? You should never fall there to buck your toe. They're going to agree with you. If you want to go over the hill and fall down over the bushes and drive your car over into the river or in the gully and hurt yourself, they're going to go with it. Those are what I'm talking about, Color Smith, the hypocrites, the two-faced, hypocrites that can't tell you that something is not right with you. If you like this man or over care about this man, you should be able to tell Colors, you know what you did was not right, okay? Don't go so low as coming out like that. They set the rat trap and you fell right in it. That's how I felt about it. I said, oh no, he did not. I said, oh no, he did not. He did not. A lot of them are smiling behind the scenes. A lot of them are wishing your downfall, Colors. Trust me when I tell you, I don't have no hate towards you. Okay, I am here in America. There's no reason for me to have any hatred towards you. None of my families. We are just reactors and we're putting our opinions out there. Okay, we don't need anything. We have enough in our life. We're more than satisfied, and thank God. Thank God. Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We don't need anything. But we are reactors. And if we see something that we don't like, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, okay? You should not get mad to the point, even though I didn't see or hear anything because I wasn't watching the videos them from back. I heard that Daddy Gargan was taunting you. Daddy Gargan been saying a lot of things about you. But when I started watching Daddy Gargan and I started watching you at the same time, I saw where Daddy Gargan was saying that you were his son. And I know that you had made that video dissing him. That was inappropriate. That was tasteless. You don't need to do videos like that. What you need to do is act like you're better off than these low life that's behind you, tugging at you to pull your tribe out so they can have it. And the ones them that you what they call it in Jamaica, big up or whatever they call it, the ones them that are doing that to you, oh my Jesus, please to sit back and relax and check those people out. They're not right. Learn to read between the lines, my friend. Half of them don't even care. I see it. I see it on the camera. They are so fake. They are so fake. They can't even show their faces. Whenever time you have an event, when they show up to your event, make sure you look them in the eye real good and see who is who. Because there's a lot of wolf in sheep clothing. Lot of wolf in sheep clothing. I don't have my commentator here today, but we'll do another one again in another time. We're all busy people. We're all of our lives, we're all busy business people. But anyways, I'm gonna do this because it's very important. I feel that when you're in Jamaica, things are a lot difficult for a lot of people there. First of all, some of them can't even afford to buy sugar. Some of them might have a car, but they can't afford to put gas in there because it's so expensive. Most Jamaicans do not have home. They're not home owners. They're renters. They live in tenement yards. Okay? It's very few Jamaicans you see have their own property. Very few of them, not all of them. And I always follow this, and I always heard of this. If you want to be rich, you stick with rich people. If you want to be poor, you stick with poor people. Follow that format, because when you hang around a bunch of poor people that don't have what you have, they have the tendency to bring you down. If they don't bring you down, they work through other people to do so. Why should they? Okay, let me spin this back around again. People don't have anything, okay? The ones that don't have anything, they're not trying for anything. They're not trying to do anything. Why would they be happy for you? Think about it. You think about it one time. If you think people like that, if they can't afford a vehicle and you can't afford a vehicle, why would they be happy for you? It's common sense. We can't be naive to the point where we don't see certain things. And another thing again, Color should not let nobody knows where he stays at. Stop, you guys, even though JC, his wife, has that channel, but you guys should not be showing inside of your home, or maybe you should show certain parts of it and maybe not your bedroom. Because notice, when I'm doing my live stream or when I'm doing everything, sometimes you have to block certain things out because you don't want certain things to be shown. This is public television now. So you really have to be careful what you're showing, and you have to be careful what you're talking about. So that's all I'm saying. And I feel that if you don't have an office already, you should get, whether you're Airbnb or with a website or wherever you got to do, make sure book them like how Mara is doing them, even though Mara is terrible, but you know what he's doing. Get an office, okay? Let them make appointments to you and make sure you charge them money. Don't charge them 50 cents. Okay, this is just an example I'm saying. Don't charge them 50 cents because everybody can afford 50 cents. Charge them enough money that you're trying to eliminate or eradicate the ones that don't belong. If you charge a certain amount of fee, say for instance, this is just an example, you want a shout out, you got to come up with $1,000 US. A lot of people in Jamaica is not going to come up with $1,000 to do a shout out. And maybe you should start going that route. Don't make it too easy for them to do. Because I notice hold on one second. I notice with Jamaican people, there are some of them, not all of them, some of them are very, very, very ungrateful. I've got them in my family, and you cannot help them, okay? No matter what you do, because when you help them, they come and throw dirty water in your face. You can't help them, charge them. You see, when people have to pay for something, they will respect you more, because I had to pay for this, so therefore I will do this. But when I get it for free, I don't care. That's how they look at it, callers. So don't make it easy for them, because it was not easy for you. I remember you said in some of your videos, or probably in one particular video that I heard, that you said, you remember that you post up a video and then you go back 3 weeks later and it was only 5 views. So you know you didn't have it easy. Content creation is not easy, okay? Sometimes you got to think about, oh, what am I going to do today? How am I going to react today? What am I supposed to be doing? How am I going to be doing it? And I know that's what you go through with your adventures. And you figure a way out, how to break out of the ice and start getting noticed on YouTube to the point where you're at right now. You should not let anyone come and take it away from you. So that's why you should not have fallen into that trap and come and becoming a Daddy Gaga like that. Anyways, it's already done. But if it was me like you on a business level, I probably would apologize to Daddy Gaga and just let it go. Okay? And whoever else are on your behalf fighting your battle behind your back or fighting your battles in the videos, cut them off completely, eliminate them. You don't need them. They need you. You don't need them. They're the one that needs you. That's why they're creating all of these ridiculous thumbnails. They look like fools. That's why they're doing all of that, because they want to catch your eye and they want to catch your subscribers and what you have. And it wasn't easy for you to get your subscribers. Also, some of your subscribers that you have there, some of them are no good. Some of them are genuine, but some of them are no good. You should be able to, if you guys love colors like the way you guys says that you love Colorsmith, you guys should be telling Colors, you know what, Colors, don't pay attention to none of those things. Okay, but you got the ones that claim that they love you. Oh yeah, it's about time you a dog him. It's about time you a dog Daddy Gaga. You're not gonna be less of a man. You're not gonna be less of a man if you avoid Daddy Gaga. You know why? You're gonna be better off in life if you ignore the bullshit. You're gonna be better off. You know what you're gonna tell yourself? Me, my wife, and my kids and my family, we're better off than you all. We're not going down the rat hole. We're not going in the rat cage for you guys to trap me. Because at one point when you had put out the first video about Daddy Gaga, I heard you said you have to be careful what you say. Because if you don't careful what you're saying, they're gonna use your words, your own words against you. And anybody, ask from now on what you should be doing. Anybody that has your name in their mouths, you should refrain. You should ignore them and continue with your adventures. The same thing that put you up there, do your business and ignore them. And you know what? Those evil devils will definitely fall off after a period of time. Because that's what they are. They're evil. If you, two wrongs don't make a right. Two wrongs do not make a right. This man's channel did not build up in war, violence, vulgarity. His channel was not built on vulgarity. His channel was not built on bullying. His channel was not built on harassing people. His channel was not built on violent behaviors. This man did not build his channel on that. And you guys need to let go off of him. Let go off of him and go create your own content and stop bringing war. Stop bringing war to this man so this man can come off. That's how the devil is. The devil always tries to divert you away from what you're about to do. The devil always. Continue doing your adventures and continue flying to different countries from Jamaica. And you fly away from them and leave the followers behind. You are a leader, not a follower. You don't need to follow nobody and curse out nobody and tell nobody, oh, they look like this and go did this to their mother. I'm not going to repeat none of that here, but I'm just letting you know. I don't want to see your downfall. I don't. I honestly don't. And remember, you went to Fort Lauderdale, to Lauderhill, to receive the key for the city, okay? And you don't want that mayor to watch that video or somebody send that video to her, share the video to her, and she said, oh, this is how Colorsmith is. Oh, this is how we handle stuff. You don't want that. I understand that we all are human beings. We all make mistakes. We all curse. We all do all kinds of stuff. I do that too. But I gotta be mindful. You know why I gotta be mindful? Because when you start to acquire certain things, you really have to be careful. When you start to have things, you have to be careful. You gotta move a certain way. Don't let nobody know when you're going to the airport. When you're on the plane, yes, you can do, or when you reach at your location. Don't let nobody know that Sunday I'm gonna be flying to this, or Monday I'm coming here. You have to find a way of how to turn your videos. You got evil eyes. Evil. They're evil. They're full of nothing but evil. And they laugh with you. They laugh and talk with you. And they stab you right behind your back. You got people that will come to your home, that will see you at restaurants, and they will eat and drink with you. And behind, they susu on you. You know how it is with the Jamaicans. Not all of them. I've got them in my family. I've got them in my family. No matter how much you do for them, it's like you never do it. Once you stop giving, they're going to respect you more. Let them come to an office. Let them pay. If they want shout outs, come up with $1,000 US. I'll give you shout outs for X amount of time and X amount of videos. That's how you got to do it. You have to put your business into a business. Okay? YouTube business supposed to be business. Don't pay attention to these gang members and all of these. I don't even know how to style them at this moment, and I want to keep it that way. Don't pay attention to these people. They didn't give you what you have right now. You had to work hard for it. You had to work hard on YouTube for it. So why are you just gonna let it slip out of your hands because of people cheering you on? You don't need to follow them. You don't need no friends. As a matter of fact, when your business and friends do not mix together, when you're doing business, you can't have friends. You cannot have those kind of friends when you're doing business. Yeah, keep your business, keep your circle small. Keep your circle small. And you leave. I don't even want to, because I've got some names in my vocabulary here, because half of these people that's watching you, most of them did not go to college. Most of them don't have college degrees. Okay? And that's why they behave the way how they do. Some of them come from prison, even though you can't use prison to weaponize people, because sometimes people get rehabilitated. They go to prison and they come back and they rehabilitate themselves. Like Vive Cartel. But you see, Vive Cartel is all about his money now. But you've got some of these people here, oh my God, they're still in the trash container. They're still in the garbage bin. And you have to leave them there, Colors. You have to leave them there. Don't pay attention, because I heard one of the videos that you says, people in your caliber, you can't talk to them. So you know what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to do the same thing. Don't talk to them. Don't speak to them. When you're driving past, make sure you have black tinted windows so nobody don't see you in your car. Move a certain way, okay? And separate yourself from the nunners. Separate yourself from them. Separate yourself, because some of them ain't got no ambition and they're not going nowhere. They only live for violence, and they want violence every day, and they want how should I say it? Because I don't want to, let's see. Let me leave that part alone. Anyways, Colors, listen. You're going to have to learn how to do your business, okay? And you can't let a person like Daddy Gargan, let Daddy Gargan continue to speak. YouTube is for everybody, because you know what? What you don't realize is, you as Color Smith, the more people talk about you, the more famous you become. You see, Ayamara has 500,000 subscribers, over that. And they dog Mara every day. They dog him. When I tell you they dog him, they dog him. And what he does, all he does is gets richer and richer every day. That's what he does. You can't pay attention to that, Colors. You cannot pay attention to that. You just have to do your business and weed out the unwanteds. Because those are not your type. Stick to your type. Look for a YouTuber that is the same on the same level like you, and preferably the one them in the United States. Because the ones I'm in Jamaica, even if they have a lot, they still bad-minded. because they don't want you to have anything over them. And some of these people that's flying down from America to come by you and to come by you, calling you that their family, calling you this, don't pay no attention to that. That's fake. Because the minute they get and have more support, they're only using you at this point. They're using you. You see, if they can go and get higher than you, they will not pay no attention to you. Trust me when I tell you this. I know them. Trust me when I tell you this. You have to just let them go. Drop them slowly. Drop them like a hot bread. Drop them off. Drop them. When you hear them killing themselves and fighting each other, just ignore it. Just don't say nothing. Because you know what? They're going to eliminate themselves after a period of time. They're going to get tired and they're going to drop themselves off. You don't have to do nothing. That's how it is with human beings. They're looking for attention and they're looking to come up off of your name. They want all of your subscribers. They want views. They want everything. That's what they want. Because most of them don't have visas like what you have. They can't get the US visa because they don't know how to get visas. You send them to the embassy. They don't know how to get a visa. They don't. Simple. They don't know the questions. They don't know how to talk to these white people up there. They don't have the ability, the capability to do nothing. And we're not going to try to help them either because they're too ungrateful. Some of them cannot be helped. They're on. Some of them is beyond repairs. So you just have to just be alone. Walk in your lonely way. Lonely at the top. That's what we're dealing with. When you're at the top, you're lonely. Lonely at the top. You have to just stay with family members. People who really and genuinely have your well-being at heart. You understand? Because some of these people, they're my friend. No, my friend, they're not your friend. They're not your friend. They're not your friend. Continue to travel and continue to do your adventures, okay? And just keep the bull away from you. Keep it far away from you, okay? Keep it far. And that is my suggestion to you. You don't have to do what I say because you're a grown man. I'm entitled to my opinion and that's what I'm saying to you. But you don't have to pay attention to me. That's what I do. I stay away from people. I mind my own business and I put my coins away. That's how we do it. Okay, but once you fall down in the mud and get low in the mud like some of these people, you're going to stay down there. It's a fact. It's a fact. Okay? Anyways, guys, I'm going to say it again. Who don't like for me to say like, subscribe, comment, and share? Okay? And if you listen, you will learn something. Okay? Anyways, guys, bye-bye. Bye-bye.